In the 90s, the arena shooter trinity was defined by 3 games: Doom, Quake, and Unreal. While everyone else was trying to perfect the shotgun, the developers over at Epic Games decided to do something a bit more unique, a little more industrial. They gave us a weapon that doesn't just shoot bullets. It shoots hot, sharp chunks of scrap metal that follow the laws of physics just enough to be dangerous to everyone in the room. It's the get out of my face gun. It's yellow, it's angry, and it's the only weapon that can kill you from around a corner using nothing but a little bit of geometry. Today, we're looking at the Flak Cannon from Unreal Tournament. All sources used for this video will be linked down in the description below. Just want to give a huge thanks for helping me hit 400 subs this last week. I'm just blown away by that, so thank you so much for helping me achieve 400. Let's shoot for 500. I'd love to hit 500 subs by March. As usual, like, sub, do all the YouTube stuff. It is greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. The Flak Cannon is arguably the most versatile short-range weapon ever designed. Here are the stats: projectile, shrapnels, or grenade. This depends on which fire mode you use. Let's go into that next. Primary fire, the Flak Cannon launches 8 chunks of shrapnel in a wide horizontal spread. At point-blank range, if all 8 chunks hit, it deals enough damage to jib almost any player instantly. And on top of that, the chunks are physics enabled, so they bounce off of walls when fired in a small room, which could turn the room into a blender of death. Secondary fire. This is the Flak Grenade. It launches a single heavy explosive shell in a high arc. It deals massive splash damage upon impact, with a radius of 150 Unreal units, making it perfect for corner pressure, targets you can't see. For damage, the primary shot, you've got 24 per shrapnel. With a total of 8 chunks, that damage can range anywhere from 24 to 192 points of damage. The secondary fire, the Flak Grenade does 105 damage from its center of explosion. Additionally, it also launches 5 shrapnels, so there's a chance to do up to 225 damage with the Flak Grenade. Some additional stats: the fire rate is slow. I couldn't find an exact timing for this in my research, but it's considered slow. I'll throw out a guesstimate of somewhere around 1 to 1.2 seconds per shot. It shoots slow because it's essentially Unreal's version of a shotgun. Ammo type: flak shells. These come in packs of 10, with a max carry amount of 50. You're always hunting for more ammo due to the power of this gun. The tech of the Flak Cannon is all about projectile physics. Unlike the railgun's hit scan or Doom's shotgun hit scans, every piece of flak is a physical object in the game world. This means the engine has to track the trajectory and collision of every single jagged piece of metal you fire. In 1998, seeing 8 individual projectiles bounce off walls in real time was a technical marvel. In the Unreal Sandbox, the Flak Cannon is the close quarters specialist. It's the ultimate counter to players who like to get in your face. If a map has tight hallways or small rooms, the player with the Flak Cannon is probably going to pwn everyone in that space. The balance comes from its velocity and range. The shrapnel loses its high damage quickly over distance, and the secondary shell has a heavy drop, meaning you have to be a master of arcing your shots to hit anything further than, say, 20 feet away. The Flak Cannon doesn't look like a military weapon. It looks like a piece of heavy machinery you'd find on a construction site or in a deep space mine. That signature industrial yellow color scheme makes it instantly recognizable in any weapon pile. It doesn't really have a traditional barrel like a gun, leaning more towards its industrial design with its hydraulic pistons and industrial yellow paint job. I love it. Listen to this. The sound design is incredibly mechanical. It sounds like a piston-driven engine. There's a heavy metallic weight to the firing sound that makes you feel the kickback. Speaking of that, the animations of the recoil, seeing the chamber being reloaded with another flak round, it's extremely satisfying to use. And the glowing shrapnel flying towards your opponent, bouncing off walls, is so cool. Additionally, watching the flak grenade get launched creates a quick moment of anticipation, waiting for that explosive payoff when it does mass damage to your opponents. We also have to talk about a legendary Easter egg, specifically for the Unreal Tournament 2004 version of the Flak Cannon. On the back of the secondary explosive shell, the developers at Epic added a tiny smiley face. It's a dark comedic touch, especially for pop culture of that time. It's the last thing your opponent sees before they're blown to bits is a happy little face. It's this kind of personality that turned the Flak Cannon from a tool into a legend. What truly makes the Flak Cannon great is the ricochet mechanic. Most shotguns in games are useless if the enemy is behind a wall, not the Flak Cannon. The primary fire shrapnel bounces. This turns every room into a death blender. If you know an enemy is hiding around a corner, you don't chase them. You fire at the opposite wall and let the ricochet do the work for you. This weapon created an entire playstyle known as the Flak Monkey. Players who mastered the erratic movement of Unreal with its dodging while constantly lobbing flak shells and bouncing shrapnel earned the title. It rewards players who understand the layout of the map and the geometry of the rooms. In later games like Unreal Tournament 2004, the Flak Cannon became a masterclass in defensive offense. It's one of the few weapons that can fit both roles somewhat comfortably, that can stop a high-speed vehicle or an incoming shield gun charge dead in its tracks. So, what makes the Flak Cannon from Unreal Tournament a great weapon? The Flak Cannon is a perfect example of taking a standard archetype, the shotgun, and making it uniquely Unreal. It's a weapon that rewards creativity and raw aggression. It hasn't changed much over the last 25 years because it didn't need to. From the original Unreal to the modern and sadly canceled Unreal Tournament 4, the Flak Cannon has remained the gold standard for how to make a powerful and uniquely satisfying close-range weapon. What do you think of Unreal Tournament's Flak Cannon? Are you a master of the shrapnel bounce, or do you prefer the high arc skill shots of the secondary shell, the flak grenade? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And stay tuned because our next weapon may be a bit of a shocker. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Congratulations, you are the winner.